Why did the chocolate chip cookie go to therapy? Because it felt crumby. And that's the perfect segue into our delicious topic for today. The art of chocolate making. Now, chocolate isn't just a sweet treat that you sneak into your shopping cart when no one's looking. Oh no, it's much more than that. This cocoa delight has been a part of human culture for over 3,000 years, starting with the ancient Mayans who worshipped the cacao tree and believed it was a gift from the gods. Fast forward to the present day and chocolate is still considered divine. From the streets of Switzerland to the cafes of France, chocolate has made its mark in every corner of the world. It's not just the taste that makes chocolate so special, it's the emotion it evokes. The feeling of a piece of chocolate melting in your mouth is unparalleled. So if you've ever wondered why chocolate tastes so good, it's because it's made with love, care, and a dash of magic. In the world of chocolate, it all starts with a humble cocoa bean. Imagine a tropical landscape brimming with lush cocoa trees. The cocoa pods, each carrying about 40 to 60 cocoa beans, are harvested by hand. It's a delicate process, requiring a keen eye and a gentle touch. Just like a fine wine, the quality of chocolate begins right here on the cocoa farm. Once harvested, the cocoa beans undergo fermentation, a critical step in developing their unique flavors. The beans, still surrounded by a sweet pulp, are placed in shallow containers and left to ferment under banana leaves for up to 7 days. During this time, the beans undergo a remarkable transformation. The sugars in the pulp ferment, producing heat and changing the beans from a bitter, astringent taste to the beginnings of what we recognize as the complex flavors of chocolate. After fermentation, the beans are dried under the sun. This drying process reduces the beans' moisture content and locks in those delicious flavors. It's a slow process, usually taking about 1 to 2 weeks. The dried beans are then bagged and shipped off to chocolate factories around the world. It's here that these humble beans, each carrying a unique profile of flavors, will be transformed into the chocolate bars we know and love. The journey of the cocoa bean is a testament to the craft and dedication that goes into every piece of chocolate. Each step, from harvesting to drying, plays a crucial role in developing the chocolate's flavor. It's a complex process, but one that's worth every bit of effort. After all, what would the world be without chocolate? Each cocoa bean carries a world of flavor, ready to be unlocked by the chocolate maker. Now, the cocoa beans are ready for their Cinderella moment. Imagine the cocoa beans like little princesses waiting to be decked up for the grand ball. Their transformation begins with a process known as roasting. Think about it, roasting is not just for your Sunday chicken or Thanksgiving turkey. It's here in the chocolate making process that roasting truly shines. The cocoa beans are heated to a temperature ranging from 200 to 300 degrees Fahrenheit. This process could last anywhere from 20 to 30 minutes. Now you might wonder, why such a wide range of temperature and time? Well, this is where the magic happens. The duration and temperature of roasting play a crucial role in determining the final flavor profile of your chocolate. A short roast at a high temperature might give you a strong, robust flavor, while a longer roast at a lower temperature might result in a milder, more nuanced taste. Every chocolate maker has their secret roasting recipe, and this is where their expertise really comes into play. Once the beans are roasted to perfection, they go through a grinding process. This is when the beans start to lose their identity and transform into something entirely new. As the beans are ground, they release cocoa butter, which mixes with the cocoa solids to create a thick, aromatic paste. This paste is what we call chocolate liquor, and no, it's not the kind you can pour into a cocktail. The chocolate liquor is then mixed with sugar, and voila, we have a sweet symphony of flavors. This is the moment when the cocoa beans, which started their journey on a humble cacao tree, finally transform into the rich, luscious chocolate that we all adore. At this point, the beans have transformed into something that begins to resemble the chocolate we know and love. The journey of the cocoa bean is almost complete, but there are a few more steps to go. We've arrived at the conching and tempering stages where our chocolate's true character is born. Picture a giant mortar and pestle, grinding away. This is conching, where cocoa, sugar and milk particles are refined to a microscopic level. It's like a day spa for our chocolate, smoothing its texture and developing its flavor. Now we move on to tempering. If chocolate were a symphony, tempering would be the conductor, ensuring every note hits just right. It involves carefully heating, cooling and reheating the chocolate. This meticulous process gives the chocolate its glossy finish and that irresistible snap when you break a piece off. And here's a fun fact. The term tempering comes from the Latin word temperare, which means to moderate or keep within limits. Chocolate, you see, is an exercise in delicious restraint. And just like that, our humble cocoa bean has transformed into a delicious bar of chocolate. So, to sum up the chocolate-making process in a nutshell, or should I say cocoa shell, let's take a quick choco journey. Picture this: a cocoa bean, lounging around in the tropical sun, gets hand-picked and tossed into a fermentation party. After a few days of this tropical fiesta, it's dried out, and then it's off to the roasting rodeo where it struts its stuff and gets a nice tan. Next, this bean starlet gets all dolled up in the cracking and winnowing salon, shedding its shell and revealing the nib. It's then onto the grinding gym, where it sweats out cocoa butter and transforms into a smooth, liquid form. The final step? A stint at the conching and tempering spa for a glossy makeover. And voila! From a humble bean to a superstar chocolate bar, it's quite the transformation, isn't it? And that, my friends, is the sweet, sweet journey of a cocoa bean into a chocolate bar. Next time you bite into your favorite chocolate, remember the magic that goes into making it.